What's up guys, Zach from Meyer Customs, and today I'll be showing you a shop tour. Say it's nice beard. Woo. So things have been going crazy here. Super busy. I have so many customer cars. I'm pulling like 80 hours a week. So I figured maybe once a month or maybe twice a month, I'll show you what I'm working on customer-wise. I'm not gonna do a step-by-step of what I'm doing because that takes too long and I gotta get paid. But let's go down the list of cars and show you what we got. All right, so here we got Chance's car. It was restored by another shop. He brought it in to get some maintenance and some work done and wanted me to look over it and make sure it was safe. Turns out it was not safe at all. Whoever did the restoration before kind of screwed him over. But we're getting all that straightened out. They painted the car, they didn't take the windshield out. So he came in saying that it was leaking around the windshield. So I pulled the trim off, saw there was paint on the old seals. Not good, it dries it out. So I pulled the original windshield out and there was rust all the way across where the windshield sits, all the way across the top and down the sides. There's actually holes that went out into his cab. That's how rusty it was. So we did metal finishing. I'll show you some pictures of that. Cleaned it up, repainted it, color matched the top because the rust was all the way up in the roof too. And I just put a new windshield in it today. We did a bunch of wiring, put power steering in the car. The floors. On the floors, I was gonna do some insulation. I started a how-to insulation video on this one actually, and ran into rust in the floorboards. Definitely you cannot put insulation over rust holes, so we're getting them straight on that. We got floorboards coming in here pretty soon. Also, pretty typical for a car this age, it's begging for door hinges really bad, so we're gonna pull the doors and give them new hinges. When you're shutting a door like this, it should just click in nice and smooth, and we're gonna get it there. So what we have in the corner over here is Wayne's 51 Country Squire, otherwise known as a Woody Wagon. This is pretty badass. We're doing floors, we're doing cab mounts, we're doing just rust repair all over this whole car, get it nice and solid. This is going to be a really cool driver. So he wants to turn it into a panel wagon and leave the wood on the side so it's a Woody, but a panel up top and the back, and paint a little something for his band, so it could be the band car where they haul all the instruments and equipment and stuff like that. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. It's a beautiful car when it's all put together. And we're going to put a Mustang gas tank in it, electric fuel pump, but still run the flathead. We have an automatic flathead transmission with electric overdrive, which is really cool. You got to push a button to get it to go into overdrive. So that's going to be pretty badass driving around town. And for the back, there's not going to be a back seat. So we're only going to do the floorboard in the front. We've talked about having a bench seat in the front and it fold down similar to a Ranchero with storage underneath the back floor. But the back floor is going to have really pretty wood panels, almost like a wooden truck bed. It comes all the way up to the back seat, so it's just a nice sedan delivery, plenty of space to put musical equipment. We got some cool custom tail lights to put on it. I don't want to say what it is, but later on when we show you these project videos that we do once or twice a month, check it out. They're going to look really cool. Alright, so what we got over here is my personal car. Just to give you an update of what's going on it. I got a brand new aluminum radiator. I'm going to be running an electric fan for a short period of time, but I'm going to go a little bit more backwards in time and put a mechanical fan coming off the generator on it when I finally get to that point. I started putting juice brakes on it, so I'm going to do my juice brake conversion on it. There's a lot going on with this car, a lot of updates, a lot of modifications, modify everything, right? Then if you actually want to know every single detail that's going on in this car, just watch some of my previous videos. Most of my first videos were all about this car and what I was doing with this. So check those out if you want some more information on this car. Nothing to see here, just normal F-150. Psych! This F-150's got this badass 6.0 LS engine with a 4L80E. So this is going to be a nice setup. It's in the wiring stage right now. This is Richard's truck, so don't worry, Richard. We're going to get to this really soon if you're watching this. The red car, we ran into some issues on that we didn't foresee happening with the rust and the floorboards and all that stuff. So it's taking longer than expected, but this is coming up next. We'll do a full video on it once it's completely finished. but this is going to be one cool F-150. So the plan right now is just to get it running. After we get it running, we're going to beautify it. We're going to make the wiring look really slick, really clean. We're going to do custom interior. We're going to slam the truck down. I love these rims. It looks like a stock Ford rim, a more modern stock Ford rim, kind of hot rod-esque. It's going to be a really cool street truck. It's going to be really fast for an F-150. It's going to be a pleasant surprise. I like oddball stuff like this. So you hear him drive up to the car show and you're like, what the hell is in that thing? And open up the hood. That's probably the last thing you're going to expect is a romping Chevrolet motor. So I'm excited to get to work on this. So here we got Hansel's 66 Mustang Coupe. This thing's a full restore. Despite its looks, it's actually super solid, like zero rust anywhere. This is a really clean car. The interior is really clean. We got a little 289 for it. It's going to be a nice automatic original AC car. Right now the plans are just to go right into body work. This needs to be power washed, sandblasted, taken apart, all that good stuff. And the plan is Viper Blue, maybe with or without stripes, but I think with stripes would look really awesome. But we'll just see how that goes. The first step is blowing this thing apart and getting some black underneath the underbody. All right, so now we'll get into some of my personal projects. I have more than one. Surprise, car guy, right? So here I got a couple Model A frames and a couple axles. One's a roller, but it's also a trailer. I'll show you that on the front side. And they're both for sale. You, yes you could be the new owner of this 1930 Model A frame. It's got stress cracks, pitting, slight bit of rust. Yes, this could be your new hunk of sh**. That's what I meant by trailer. It has this weird hitch up front, and it actually turns the steering wheels back and forth. Kind of cool, but it was kind of a pain in the ass pulling it back here, backing it up, because it wanted to steer everywhere you wanted to steer. It's completely different from any trailer I've ever pulled, but it's pretty cool. The story behind it is it used to be an old chicken coop, converted into a trailer so they could haul the chicken coop back and forth. The frame's actually in pretty good condition except for the horns being cut off right here. It's also for sale. Put the price up on the screen. Just message me if you're interested in a Model A frame. This roller would be nice if you just had a body. You can throw the body on here and actually roll it in and out of your shop, but it's just going to need some work though, of course. Alright, so here's a car I'm super excited about. This is my personal 1942 Ford Super Deluxe. Somewhat a rare car. They only made this body style for 2 months. Then the government shut them down and told them to start making planes and Jeeps for the war effort. So kind of a cool story behind it. This thing is complete. It has everything in it. Even the keys are still in the ignition. Check it out. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't even have the heads on it. It's been sitting for like 20, 30 years, hasn't ran in a long time. This thing's gonna need a full mechanical restoration, but everything, all the gauges, everything is there. Just needs to be restored. On the outside, I'm gonna do like a patina restoration. There's one or two little spots that I'm actually gonna fix the rust repair. I'm actually gonna fix the little bit of rust that's on it. The roll pan in the back, it's rusted out, but that's completely normal in these cars. This thing's gonna need a complete new floorboard. Can't believe I'm sitting on it right now. That's not so bad. Then obviously go through all the mechanics, make sure it's nice. Make sure it's really reliable, because I want to drive this thing. I want it to be a driver. I'm gonna go all out on the inside of the car. Air conditioning, hopefully restore the original radio that's in it. I really hope that it still works. But I'm gonna go super colorful, paint the dash. I'm gonna wrap the seats, the door panels, and the headliner. Old school Mexican horse blanket where it's really colorful. I think that would look cool. Slam it as low as I could go with still having a solid front axle, because I'm just a traditionalist. I like that kind of stuff. Then put some surfboards on the top. I think that would be really cool. Patina wise, it's going to look really cool on the outside. I'm just going to wet sand it really good and put a big fat clear coat over everything in a nice clean manner, just to make it look really cool and just enjoy the original paint on the car. So that's what I got for you guys today. I'll try to post more often. Like I said, I've just been really busy in the garage. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment in the videos if you have any questions. Have a good one. Oh, spider. Open.